Hey, Michael here with Fat Troll Gaming. I just wanted to make a quick video, um, kind of explaining uh, what my plans are for the new patch for the 0.7.10 for last Epoch. So I'm planning on releasing a build guide that is similar to the Immortal Lich guide, but is going to be slightly different, as instead of specializing in transplant for an additional movement skill beyond reap, we are going to specialize in spirit plague and double down on our damage over time and get some massive bonuses from spirit plague and gain the ability to have the spirit plague dot spread among enemies as they end up dying from all of our damage over time. This, I think, will allow, while we won't be as mobile as the Immortal Lich, we should be plenty mobile and have a lot more added damage, as Spirit Plague allows us to apply bleed, poison, plague, along with necrotic damage over time, just with a single cast. That then spreads to other enemies nearby, and for every spirit plague that we have on an enemy, we are gaining 75% increased damage over time, which, when you're getting into arenas, you can get easily 20 or 30 of these dots going on at a time. So you're looking at around you're looking at over 2,000% increased damage over time. And this, just as you keep casting, you get more and more. It keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And then all the bonuses that we get from the Lich tree to damage over time, the bonuses we get for defenses for being in Reaper form, the additional health bar for being in Reaper form makes us plenty tanky, that we don't need the extra mobility from transplant, and so we can get some serious damage going on. And then we have plenty with running a effective health healing effectiveness and Aura of Decay, getting us some serious health regen as we are losing life constantly in Reaper form. And even when we're out of Reaper form, if we take major hits, we can still manage to heal extremely quickly. And we keep Reaper form up almost constantly. It's going to work great in the Timeless Monolith. It will work great in Arena. And the best part is gearing for it is not that hard, as we're only looking for a few specific affixes. We want to, of course, max out our resistances, and we want to stack armor for defense. But in all actuality, we get a lot of that from our passive tree, and we can put a ton of extra stuff into dots. We can put a lot of extra points into damage over time, generic damage over time. We're not talking specific damage over time like poison or bleeding. We want generic damage over time, because we do it all. We do bleeding, we do poison, we do plague, we do everything. Like, if it is a damage over time ailment, we are stacking it. We are stacking it to max, and we are, making people's lives miserable. So, that's why I think I'm going to go with, it's going to be like a Black Plague, the Black Death Lich or something like that. I haven't decided on a name for the build, but we are going to be spreading a plague among our enemies, and you know, anyone who stands in our way is going to quickly, slowly die from damage over time, which means we are ignoring their armor, which is awesome. We can even get some shred going on and have their resistances matter nothing. Like, this is a pretty exciting build. Can't wait to show it to you. And like I said in my previous video on Last Epoch, this is going to be a complete build guide, starting from beginning and leveling it with no gear. Then moving on to mid-game, where we are at the end of the campaign, but we haven't farmed our in-game gear yet, and what type of gear we are looking for. And then, of course, a final build where we have all of our gear and our final skills are locked in place, and we are pushing leaderboards. So hope you all enjoy this. I'm excited to present that build to you. I've been busy driving for Uber, preparing for a doctor's appointment, but other than that, that's the only thing keeping it back. I'm gonna have some stuff, hopefully sometime middle of next week. I'm hoping to have that video and build guide out for y'all. So anyway, keep trolling and have a good day.